For the Satellaview's 20th anniversary, I am going to talk like a snobby elitist about a bunch of games no one else even knows about. Here are my top 10 Satellaview games. And here's the fine print, so you don't ask me where BS Super Mario USA is.
10.
I'll start this off with this very personal pick. Konai-chan no Doki Doki Penguin Kazoku is a little arcade-esque romp that is kind of like mixing Frogger and Lemmings together. And it was one of the first Satellaview games that I was involved in the recovery of in some manner, so it kind of holds a dear place to me.
9.
Special T-Shot. It's like Kirby's Dream Course without Kirby. This game gives us a rare glimpse of what a Nintendo game looks like before it gets reskinned into something that sells more copies. Also, for a game very similar to this, try Golf Daisuki OB Club by Masaya, which is also on Satellaview. That one has a 2-player mode. Woo!
8.
I always feel like Squaresoft's Satellaview contributions are very unfairly neglected, besides a certain one that'll come later. This is a very good example. I mean, just listen to this music! Yeah! The rest of the game's good too, and I'll probably play it when a fan translation runs around. Until then... oh! You know?
7.
BS Fire Emblem. The set of difficult, self-contained episodes makes this a bit unorthodox and unpopular, especially to those Fire Emblem fans that prefer something more like Seisen, but it's still really worth a look. Just be sure that when you check it out, to also watch the videos that were archived on Nico Nico Doga. Woo, that's CG art.
6.
Kaizo Chojin Shubibin Man Zero. Probably the only Shockman game I actually care about. It's like actual 8-bit Mega Man on Super Nintendo, which is pretty nice if you were really disappointed with how Mega Man 7 slowed things down a lot. Just get used to punching things. A lot. It's very fun. And the boss designs are neat, even if you can wipe them out in 10 seconds by cheesing them. Watch me just cafe here.
5.
So, Squaresoft did an airship combat game, and they never implemented this idea into any future Final Fantasies or anything like that? What? Come on, this is gold! This needs to be translated, it needs to be played. It needs to be long played by someone who isn't recording it off an analog feed. It needs to... yeah, I need to record this sometime.
4.
Excite Bike Bun Bun Mario Battle. More commonly referred to as Mario Excite Bike by people who don't read moon runes. This is a pretty good cross between Mario and Excite Bike, with Excite Bike being the gameplay, of course. So, how good was this one? Well, it was good enough that Nintendo reused this idea years later with the Mario Kart 8 DLC.
3.
You knew this one was coming, didn't you? Huh. Yes, Zelda. I've played this God knows how many times already. You probably already know every reason I appreciate it. And... hey, Nintendo, 20th anniversary, BS Zelda. Put it up there. You aren't having a Zelda this year, so you might as well just throw this up and thank the fans while they wait for the Wii U Zelda. Liz, okay, thanks, bye. You can pay me later. But yeah, while I wait on that, please stay tuned for updates on Con's MSU1 patch.
2.
I don't care what the developers say. I don't care what Squaresoft says. This is the sequel to Chrono Trigger. Screw Cross. Blah! You know, it must say a lot about the writing quality of this game if it can be a visual novel and yet be so high up this list. Of course, it also helps that the graphics and music are total eye candy, the likes of which is not very common on Satellaview when you think about it. But yeah, pretty. A bit of pause for tension. Ah, never mind, this one's obvious. The sequel to A Link to the Past before the sequel to The Link to the Past that everyone else knows about. If you've played both A Link to the Past and A Link Between Worlds and you still need a fix, go try this one. It's totally worth it. As with BS Zelda earlier, Khan is working on the MSU1 patch for this, and it will have the original music score as well as some snazzy voice acting. Also, watch the glitch videos, they're funny. Well, hopefully that was only slightly under par. Feel free to leave some comments and subscriptions and likes if you actually like this.